Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Virgo. Yeah, we got some change coming. Nice. This is completion. It's often a new cycle, a lot of abundance and change. Yeah, something has ended, so something new can begin. Beautiful transformation. This can be external or internal. An emperor here. The emperor is often someone who makes things happen. So something needs to end so something new can begin. But this is all about change. This is a person who may have been changed because of an ending. Yeah. Yeah, we got a person weighing the pros and the cons here. This is about adapting to something, having to adapt to something new, because I feel this is someone who made this happen. They ended a situation. Yeah. Yeah, we have someone who's single. This has to do with the decision to be single or not. Aw. You know when something happens, an ending changes someone forever, right? But yep, this is somebody who sees growth and change. And I actually feel they're, should I or shouldn't I? Yeah. Weighing the pros and the cons. This is someone who's definitely achieved some goals. But here's what I feel. The good outweighing the bad. And I do think this is someone who I see this person sees success and recognition. They've achieved some kind of goal here. But this is someone who's kind of, I feel, possibly seeing red flags. Because whatever it is, it ended changed this person forever. So now they have to make a decision. See, it's the good outweighing the bad. See, planning, preparing. To be honest, they lean towards hopeful, hoping for success. See, this is about achievements. It's about overcoming something. I can see what this person, they've dealt with the situation. It's mostly internal, I feel, with this person. See, a little internal struggle. Yeah, this is someone who knows it's an energy of expansion, goals they've achieved. So there's been a lot of expansion. But this is somebody who could be just waiting here. See, waiting, choosing the right person. But on the other hand, it's someone who's kind of looking for red flags, right? They're looking for the red flags. But I do think this person's feeling definitely more positive. This could go the distance. See, the goals they've achieved on their own. It is someone who longs for love. So there is that energy of a little bit loneliness here. Yeah, they want love. They want a partner. Yeah, it's about giving and receiving. See, this is someone who I feel is a little bit afraid to put themselves in a position to be taken advantage of because because they are successful. See, someone who's successful, but they long for love. Someone's waiting for someone to reach out, see, to receive. Yeah, see light at the end of the tunnel. It's just applying lessons learned. Now here's what I feel. This is someone, I feel this person's fairly wise because what I'm seeing is they're applying lessons they've learned, not to put themselves in the position to be taken advantage of. But this is about looking at things from that in the positive way, that this could literally go the distance. This is someone who I feel's had a situation that's, or a relationship that never went the distance. But they actually feel that because there's light at the end of the tunnel. This is about getting acquainted with someone. See, they're looking for the red flags, trying to decide, right? But there is expansion and goals, but yet I feel someone's waiting. This could be a long distance situation too. See, it's interesting because it's almost like the distant past. See, putting something behind, traveling light, applying, just taking the lessons they've learned. Yeah, so someone's starting to trust their intuition. See, they already know the answers they're seeking. They long for love. This is someone who, it could be someone who's missing someone from at a distance. But to me, this is something to do with someone's distant past. See, putting it in the past, it's about looking forward. See, this is someone's ship coming in, but they're afraid because they're looking for red flags and maybe even looking for something that isn't there. But they definitely lean towards, yeah, see, it's about connecting and talking. This is about what goes on between two people. See, there's a need to talk, to communicate. It's all about getting acquainted. See, they've made a connection. So now this is someone who longs for love. Yeah, look at that. See the goals that someone's achieved. This is a person grounding themselves, looking into the future. Do I see myself with this person? Could be just a friends first, taking more time to get to know someone. It could be a long distance thing. I wouldn't be surprised. And someone's waiting. Has to do with talking, communicating, you know, making sure that you're on the same page. But I really feel this is someone keeping a lot of this to themselves. Kind of this inner struggle, see, going within. Where do I see myself in the future? This is someone who's achieved goals, and I feel they're looking into the future. Where do I see myself? Do I see myself as like single? Is this the person? Because I feel their ship's coming in, and it's almost like, yeah, like they're... Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. See, there is curiosity. See, it's all about getting clarity, shining a light. This is just applying lessons learned, but this is about getting acquainted. Two people getting acquainted, making a connection. Now this person's, and if it is long distance, they're missing this person. So yeah. Yeah, it's an energy of pinned down by their thoughts, what they're thinking. See, it's somebody who's wanted to be free. They didn't want to be pinned down, but now they miss somebody. See, because they've made a connection. I don't know, yeah. There's definitely a lot of spark and desire. See, is this my person? Is this the one? Because I feel their ships come in. It's like they almost like, they're looking at it, but it's like they want to play, you know, someone who's been dating, playing the field. And they didn't want to be pinned down. Now suddenly this person's seeing it different here because they're curious. They're just shining a light on this. There's attraction, desire, a passion, new beginning. See, this is someone who's used to looking out for themselves. But is this my person? Is this the one? Making the connection. See, feeling it. The emotions are flowing. It's all about talking about it. There's a need to talk. Yeah, there's a need to talk here. I really feel big time. Yeah. See, this is someone that only goes so far and then they put on the brakes. This is someone who often tries to control their feelings. They don't want to get emotionally invested, but they did. And they are attracted. There is desire. Is this my person? So this is someone in that energy. Yeah. It's telling that this is basically taking a look at the situation. See, it's about letting go of the control. This person feels they need to control their emotions because as soon as they fall in love, they feel the other person's going to take advantage of them. Because it is someone I feel who has been taken advantage of before. But see, it's all about having to make a commitment, building the foundation. I feel like there's a need to spend more time together to form a stronger bond before making a commitment. Because it is somebody kind of putting on the brakes, taking a look. But then again, I see the other side, see this falling in love, trying not to fall in love, trying to control their emotions. Yeah, but they can't hold back. Their feelings keep coming to the surface. Yeah, and this is sometimes the person who puts on the brake. They make up excuses, but this is often the story they tell themselves in their head, right? They tell themselves a story and get pinned down by their thoughts. See, I don't want to be pinned down. I want to be free, but yet they long for this person. They long for this beautiful soulmate connection, their best friend. This is somebody kind of in denial here. Tell me about the Page of Cups. See, they're trying to not... They make up excuses or the stories they tell themselves in their head, right? And I do feel that's what it is. But they do long for love. It's somebody who's been holding a torch even for someone for a long time. And they struggle with this. One minute they're like, oh, this can be successful. Yes, this will go the distance. I really miss this person. I have so much desire to be with this person. Are they my person? And then they start to look at the red flags. I think it's a bit of denial. I don't think there's red flags here. Because they're trying to keep themselves by the stories they tell themselves in their head. Yeah, see, they 1 minute they feel like just giving up, but then they don't want to let go. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. See that energy of needing to hurry up at the same time. See, it's the dating period. Dating somebody doesn't mean, I mean, it should be committing to the dating, to spending some time together, but it's really, like I say, it's about spending time getting acquainted, forming a bond. I mean, there's so much desire and attraction, but is this my person? Yeah, there it is, gaining momentum. They feel they need to kind of hurry up and make a decision. Could be somebody waiting, getting impatient. Tell me about the 3 of Wands, because someone's waiting here. Yeah, we have a beautiful Empress. This is someone who's only patient for so long, but they're open. They're not afraid of sharing their feelings. It's about talking. See, it's all about sharing your innermost selves, and that's what this person, see, it's an energy of someone's private thoughts, private feelings. They're keeping it a secret, keeping it to themselves. This is someone who's no one's secret either. Beautiful Emperor and Empress energy. Like I say, we have I just see continuing dating. Keeping it as just friends. So someone here is trying to like avoid making a commitment because of the stories they tell themselves in their head. Yeah, see, they're never this is someone who's convinced themselves they're comfortable the way things are. I'm good, things are good the way they are, but they're not completely fulfilled. They're not. They want that emotional fulfillment, and you can tell it's almost like they're really trying to hold themselves back here. But I'm going to tell you what, they're going to lose. This person's going to lose, because they're going to push through that. They're going to take control. They're going to keep them. See, it's all about that balance within themselves, right? This struggle, they're struggling with themselves. They keep putting on the brakes. And this person's waiting, letting them know they're open. They're open to talk anytime. They're available. The Empress is the whole package too. See, there's nothing that compares to this person. Nothing compares. So that being said, that's why I feel they're going to lose. They're going to give in to this. They're going to push through that feeling of losing control. Why? Because we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a power couple. These are two people very much the same. Yeah. Both very, this is two people just looking, you know. This does look like getting acquainted, getting to know each other. And if it is long distance, there definitely is going to be decisions about the future. This person's not in any hurry. See, they look out for themselves, they tend to self, but there's no one like this person. See, there's no one like you. Yeah, look at that. See, this is somebody who's really, really happy with this person. See, really happy, really fortunate. But if this person doesn't come in and make it a commitment to spend more time together, to, you know, it is the dating and courting is getting acquainted, but you can see this is someone keeping this all to themselves. They're going within and they're fighting with themselves. And their feelings keep coming to the surface. They keep pushing it down. I'm happy the way things are. I'm content. Just friends. But it isn't just friends. They want something more. Because why? Anytime they spend with this person, they feel happy. See, they're seeing the truth. They are seeing this very clearly. Yeah. Because this is someone who will only wait so long, because they're not going to sit and waste their time, you know, waiting. They'll wait for a while. And this person could have another person. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, trying to decide, should I stay, should I go, should I just wait a little bit? I do think they're waiting a little. But I do think this person is going to have that moment. Seeing clearly, they're going to miss a magical opportunity. So this is about becoming self-aware. This person's becoming self-aware. Their feelings come to the surface. They try to ignore it. They push it back. I don't want to fall in love. This person will take advantage of me. But this is about giving and receiving. Two people giving and receiving. See, sharing your innermost selves. This person is someone who... I wouldn't say they necessarily have secrets, or maybe they are juggling back and forth between two, but I don't feel like that's what it is. They just don't want to be pinned down. But yet they can't stop thinking about this person. Yeah. See, they see the bigger picture, happy home, happy life. You know, this is about two people filling each other's cups, filling each other's needs. Starting to see the bigger picture. See, it's all about becoming self-aware that they're going to miss a beautiful opportunity. This is something that only comes around once in a lifetime. But it has to do with, you know, should I stay? Should I go? Should I end the situation? But this is something that happened to someone here that changed them forever. And this is very much a very internal change and transformation. It's time for change. It's time for change. There's growth here. It's time for growth. See, someone's trying to keep it from going anywhere. Yeah, it has to do with faith, loyalty, and commitment. We have some Taurus energy here. This is loyalty, integrity, just making sure two people are on the same page. Now, I do see this energy of talking, maybe prenups, agreements. But it has to do with someone who keeps making up an excuse here, too. There's this energy of this person trying to avoid something here, right? Trying to avoid making a commitment. That's why they put on the brakes, but yet then they miss this person and long for them. Oh. I see very kind of similar energy in the Capricorn reading. But this is definitely an energy of being on the same page, in agreement. I think it's about needing to talk about possible prenup, because this is someone who, no matter what they do, they keep seeing the red flags, but yet one minute they feel this can be successful. I've achieved a lot of goals. Look at what we can achieve together as a couple. See, becoming a couple. Yeah, see, there it is. Oh my goodness, yeah. See, it feels too good to be true, and this is what people do. It just feels too good to be true, but this is the whole package. This is about missing a beautiful opportunity. This is someone who needs to get out of their head. They need to stop thinking negative. They need to stop making up excuses, because this is about someone following the heart, charting the course, staying on course, see, going the distance. But whether it's an energy of, does this person have my best interest at heart? See, they're having a reality check. They're looking at the reality. See, they can't hold back anymore. They can't hold this back. They can't keep this to themselves forever. Their cup overflows with emotion. See, they can't, it keeps coming to the surface. It's like they're trying to, it's almost like they're trying to forget somebody, or, you know. But the star is an energy starting to feel like there's hope here. See, this is someone who needs to let go of, they need to stop trying to control their emotions to the point where they don't want to fall in love. There's hope. They see the feelings are mutual, and I do think there'll be an agreement. I feel like this is something that'll go in both people's favor. Yeah, because you can see the energy, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. This is someone who will eventually leave this person behind and take other opportunities. Yeah, but nothing compares to this person. Yeah. So this is all about taking that leap of faith. Yep, 10 of Wands, stepping up to the plate. See, this is someone looking for someone stable, reliable, someone who's there when they need them. See, someone who takes some of the weight off. These are two people who are supposed to be lifting the weight off each other's shoulders. This is what you can achieve. But yeah, this is someone who will eventually, see, they're looking at this, what they're going to leave behind. This person, this is what they're going to leave behind, is an Empress, a beautiful connection. But this is the Empress getting ready to leave this person behind. Because they want love. They want to be fulfilled. They want their cup filled. Fill my cup. This is somebody no longer feeding someone's ego. I can guarantee you that. No, they'll stop talking to them eventually. And this maybe is what's happened. But yeah, it's all about stepping up to the plate. I see some boundaries and some kind of an agreement, but it has to be fair for both people. See, there is harmony here. This is their person. This is their person. They're trying to ignore it or avoid. See, they're trying to avoid commitment, but they can't avoid this how they feel anymore. That's the issue. The cup's overflowing. So that's why I feel they're going to lose. They're going to win, right? What have I got to lose, right? This is a person who has so much abundance. They're the whole package. These are two people who see each other that way too. The Empress only waits for so long, and they will leave this person behind. If they don't want to be left behind, they need to make a commitment. I do see prenups, agreements, talking about it. See, it's an energy of being understanding, like I hope you understand. I think they're a little worried here, kind of looking at it like they won't, but I feel like they will. In fact, I feel like it'll be mutual. But it's all about talking and being on the same page. These two people get each other. They do. There's harmony here. So it's all about going about things the right way. It's all about, it being fair for both people. Someone possibly is looking, they haven't really been fair because they keep putting on the brakes and making up excuses. A lot of it's just the stories they tell themselves in their head that they don't want to be pinned down. This person, someone's going to take advantage of them. It goes both ways. But they can't hold back because their feelings are coming to the surface. They have to commit and tell this person how they feel. Maybe a little bit overwhelmed at times. This is somebody who could have a lot on their plate. They could be very busy at times, but this is someone who'll pull the weight off their shoulders. See, is someone who cares. They're understanding. See, there's kindness, compassion, and understanding. See, it's all about keeping everything very balanced. These are two people who are the same. Take care. Bye for now.